She'll know. But first, our first guest was discovered in all places a supermarket when he was just 4 years old, but it was a long road from Jersey to Hollywood.
That's right. It took a while for his career to take off, but now he's arrived with a starring role in America's hottest show these days. Let's just take a look at this clip.
I had to do it.
Please welcome from Beverly Hills 90210, Ian Ziering.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Did you bring these people with you?
I think it's my mom up there screaming the loudest.
She's got everybody yelling. Okay, so you're in a supermarket with your mom.
Yeah, well, actually, it was more like a Woolworth's kind of five and dime thing, and I was in the
I think
toy
you're
department.
supposed to be discovered in a drugstore, so that works.
Well, and they had these little fire engines you could pedal, and I took it off the shelf, and I was pedaling through the aisles, and I saw an open opportunity. The door was open. I tried to skate out, pedaling through the door, and the guard there grabbed me and took me to the clerk and said, "Where's your mom, son?" And I was lost because I used to, I'd break my mom's hand and I'd run, and we found my mom, and the clerk said, "You belong on the stage, not in my aisles." And I guess my mom took that as a cue.
Hey, was your mom very pushy with your career? Was she like a stage mother?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, there were many times where I said I didn't want to go into New York. I wanted to play school. I wanted to play sports after school. And she said, "All right, well, if you don't want to go in, we won't go in."
Well, now you are playing school.
Yeah, now I am playing school, right.
Yeah. How's the show? How's it going?
Well, some people call it successful.
I would say tremendously
Some people
successful.
would call it hot.
Amazing.
I'm very lucky. It's like being shot out of a cannon, really. It's gone further than I ever expected it to go.
What does that do for you? You know, you
Frightens me. It's life-altering. I was in the city here for 2 days, and the last time I was in New York, I was walking down the street, and there was no big deal. But now I had my sunglasses on and a hat on, and that really didn't seem to be enough. People would recognize my chin or my profile or just something, and I'd get followed, and it can be a little frightening. Sometimes a person's enthusiasm can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Very flattered, though.
So what do you say
nice.
to someone when it's getting a little
Get away from
overwhelming?
me!
I just, if they're grabbing on my arm, I said, "Hey, I would never grab at you. I'm a person, too. Have some respect for me on that level, at least."
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry. I just find it so amazing that you were a substitute teacher.
yeah, right out of college.
You're a kid in high school. That's the way we know you.
Right out of college, I had been on Guiding Light for about 2.5 years during college. I was doing them both at the same time, and I had finished with them both. And out of school, once you graduate college, I think you only need about 90 credits to be a substitute teacher. And my father was involved with the Newark Board of Ed in Jersey, and he asked me if I wanted to substitute, and why not? It was a good opportunity to make some spending cash, and I've always enjoyed school, so I did. I substituted for Algebra 2 and Spanish one day.
Algebra?
Algebra 2.
Get out of here.
Yeah, well, I followed the teacher's lesson plan and all.
And you know what they do to the substitute teachers anyway.
No,
Were they bad?
I walked in there and I said, "Hello, my name is Mr. Ziering." I was wanting to do that.
I'm about a year older than you.
Right, I'm only about a year or two older than you guys, and basically, please don't throw erasers, airplanes, or anything else that could put an eye
I've done
out.
it all. Don't do it to me.
So they were pretty calm.
Now, when you were on the Guiding Light, was Luke Perry also on the Guiding Light? I heard
He was
this
on Loving.
somewhere.
He was on Loving.
Oh, he was on a different
As a matter
show.
of fact, when I first got the part on Guiding Light, it was a reoccurring role. And my agents wanted me the best for me, so there was a contract role opening up on Loving, so they had me audition for that, and I went to that audition. I met Luke there. I met Carl Evans, who later became Alan Michael on Guiding Light with me, and right then we all formed a friendship. And it's funny because about 2 months later, Carl was on the show with me, and Luke booked the part on Loving.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys are still friends at 90210?
Oh, yeah.
What do you do when you're not doing the show? Or do you hang out? Are you close friends?
There's not much time to do anything when we're not doing the show.
Really?
The days are very strenuous. We get there 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes we have 15-hour days. You go home, you get as much sleep as you can.
You go to sleep.
Yeah. On the weekends, usually I go away for appearances. It's very consuming.
We think you're living this jet-set life, and you're just out
no,
there.
You don't even have time to
whining
spend
and
that money.
Wow. During the time that you were substitute teaching, you were out of work for like 18 months there for
It was
a time.
about a year and a half.
Yeah, what was that like?
It was, I'm a very positive thinker. I'm very optimistic. I've always expected success for myself. I think that's the way I've kept myself going and dealt with the rejection, because I know that one day, I always felt that one day it was going to happen. So after about a year of being unemployed and substitute teaching and working at an aquarium shop selling fish, because it was a hobby of mine, I wanted to get an education that way. But I decided that I was going to beat this pavement for 2 years, and if it didn't happen, I was going to make business for myself some other way. Because being unemployed isn't the way to be successful.
Do you always have that fear you might end up back there?
Well, being an actor, it's a very insecure
Yeah.
job. Every gig's got a closing curtain at some point. So yeah, I just try and save my money for the famine years.
So on those few free hours you have every day, anybody in your life? A lot of cute girls on the show.
There are a lot of cute I'm dating, but there's really no time for any commitment.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got out of that one nicely, didn't he?
Which one is that special one?
Right.
Thank you so much for joining us, Ian, and good luck to you on
Yeah, thanks for
90210.
coming on. And Cindy's going to be with us a little later to give us the doggy dish on stars and their pets. You got a pet?
Yeah, here.
You do? What kind?
It's Cody. It's a dog.
A Cody.
Still ahead, easy recipes to cut cholesterol without cutting the taste. And is prostitution a legitimate career choice? Or just another example of women being victimized by a male-dominated society? Here's stories from the front lines.